what's going on in the place to be, which is right here with you and I. What is happening, everyone? Get in here because I need to talk to y'all about what's going on with our boy Diddy because it's absolutely ridiculousness now, ain't it? Now, ain't it a good old piece of redonkulousness? What's going on with him? I'm going to tell you guys. He's not going to have a good stay in the prison. I'm telling you right now. It's over for this man. It's over for him. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning to you. Y'all, that sound of that beautiful sound of that water, you hear that? That's my oxalotl's tank. Okay, and he's an endangered species, so we take good care of him over here. And we're going to make sure that he continues to thrive in his environment. So if you hear that water, it sounds serene to me, but just know that's my grandsolotl. It's my grandson. He's a water baby. Yes, Melissa, it is very, very soothing. Okay, well, child, I just woke up, child. And I drank me some good old coffee, a little piece of cup. I gotta go to work, y'all. I've been working my ass off. I have two jobs now, everybody. Okay? I got two jobs. As you can see, I'm not getting that much sleep. Okay? I got two jobs, and my next one starts on Thursday. And I have to work both of my jobs on Thursday, y'all. It's gonna be so crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But I've been working in hell out of my first job. And yesterday, if you're on Teahive Bookclub, it ended up running me too late. I haven't even been able to get the read done. So it's just so crazy. Hi, Sam, I am. So it's just so crazy, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. Y'all know after you get out of prison, everybody ain't got Diddy money. Everybody ain't got, they can't put it away for me. You understand? So when you get out of good old prison, you understand things can go one way or the other. I don't know what today is. It's Tuesday. It's some type of holiday. The kids don't have school. But whatever that day is, happy whatever that day is. I don't know what it is. And I just don't, I'm not, for me, it's not a day off. So I ain't interested in even talking about it for real. I just want to say happy whatever that day is. Oh, joy. It's going to be the holiday season and Diddy is in prison for the holiday season. Oh, my. Things are about to be so very different for him. Oh, it's Veterans Day. Okay, perfect. It's Veterans Day. So yeah, things are going to be very, very different for Diddy today. Or not only just this holiday, but many, many holidays to come because we are in the holiday season. And child, his menu is about to be bad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them people in prison, they get all depressed and down during the holiday season. There's a lot of people that are in prison that don't do that and that actually do that. They're not even locked up. But the ones that are locked up, they have this moment during the holiday season where they really just turn into different people. And it's sad to see. And I feel like Diddy is determined to be one of those people. Have you guys looked at his behavior uh recently? No, this is his first time. This is his first time. But he's been in there for holiday seasons before. He's just been in jail in county. He's been in county, and that's already gonna be. You know what? You're right, Melissa. Let me tell you where you're right at. Based on the fact that he's been in county for years and he's been eating their holiday menu, when he gets to prison, that menu is going to be everything. It's going to be so good for the first year. And then after the first year, when he realizes he keep eating the same thing over and over in a row for several years, then he's going to get tired of it. This is going to be his first holiday meal in the prison. So there's a chance that he could be happy about it, that it's at least half-assedly decent. And but it will never equal up to what he's been having. And that's the reason why I think that Diddy is going to not like the menu. But you could be right. I'm clocking that tea, Melissa. I am clocking that tea, girl. All right. Let me get to what I wanted to tell y'all right quick. So y'all know that Diddy has been doing bad shit. Okay? In the prison. Y'all know I know all about it. Okay? Y'all know I know all about it. Right, Melissa? Excuse me for that, y'all. I have four phones and they just be going off. Okay. Y'all know I know all about the acting up in prison thing, right? So because I watched so many of my friends do that shit, and I thought it was ridiculous. I think to me it's like, okay, how many times are we gonna go in these circles? We grown women. That's how I feel about Diddy right now. You're grown. You're a grown man, and you are in the prison doing all this stuff that you know is not going to benefit you at the very end. Let's talk about the fact that he's already gotten caught trying to get high or drunk, it doesn't matter, inebriated, moved from his regular mind, removed from his existence in prison mentally. Let's talk about the fact that he's already tried to alter himself internally in this prison. That speaks wonders about what he's going to do with a bunch of his other things. And people don't know that, but that's a real thing. And he's at the beginning of his stay. I'm currently writing a book about the beginning of my stay. Wait till y'all see after I get over this first little piece of me just getting to the prison. Oh God, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. Hey, Marvela, my book gets crazy. I'm editing chapter 10 right now. I mean, I'm chapter 3 right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling y'all, the stay gets crazy. This man, Sean Diddy, Puff Daddy Brother Love Combs, is in that prison acting up, y'all. Okay? He's done something else. He's done something else. And I'm going to tell you guys, he's done something that could jeopardize the safety of other people. Now, here's the thing about the pruno, okay? And about drugs in general in the prison. Here's the thing. Most of the drugs are bought in on greeting cards or, believe it or not, legal mail or, believe it or not, religious mail. Somebody can easily claim they're from a church, get a letterhead from a church, ask them, "Can I have your church letterhead, or can I have a letter stating that I'm here every Sunday or whatever? It doesn't matter." And have a envelope from the church, and they can put the drugs. What they do is they use a greeting card or a paper, and they smear the drug in liquid form across the paper. Some of it can show on UV light, some of it cannot. You know what I'm saying? I seen an officer one day kick back with her legs up, with her feet up, socks out and everything in the bubble, in the mail bubble, with her UV light looking over mail. That's all she does. She just looks through mail all day. So there are certain precautions, but you can't catch them all. Like that Suboxone. Do y'all know that those girls was in the prison putting them damn pills in their eyes, right here in their eye, and closing it up and letting it melt, and their eye was bloodshot red. And then eventually you would see that they would put another one in this one because they both your eyes would be different colors. I mean, it was the craziest. I've seen some of the craziest shit being in that prison. Okay. Also, um, do you guys know that in order to light something in the prison, you have to have batteries and razors and pencil lead and all this other stuff? It's not easy to just get prunos and drugs and all this other stuff. There's things that you have to have. You have to set things in place in order to get there. So what I'm saying is, with making pruno, with and being involved with making pruno, with now making these calls, you have to set this stuff up. So here's what happened. Here's what the happened. Okay, P Diddy Combs. What did I? Hold on, y'all. Let me go get, because one thing's for sure and two things for certain. Y'all could trust that these officers are through with his ass. They done let the first thing pass. They know it's in the media. I guarantee you they're done playing with him. They're not finna keep playing with Diddy. Like at all. That's just the way that I feel about that. What am I looking at? All right. So let's talk about the fact that he has gotten his first write up, okay? Um, so we know that he just scathingly missed a write up for that Pruno, because he's fresh to the prison. He doesn't necessarily maybe know how to make it. So he clearly sought out the assistance and or participated in creating Pruno, right? But they couldn't prove that it was exactly him. And I told you guys on that video that it was going to be kind of a warning thing for him, that they were going to be watching him. Anytime the officers are dead set ass listening to your phone calls, you have a problem. You have a problem. I've made several illegal three-way calls from prison, and I never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever, ever got in trouble for it. Never. In 2 years and 8 months. And I made those calls the whole way through. I had one officer one time tell me, his name was Mr. Witherall. I'll never forget. He was a racist. And he told me, he said, Johnson, I made a complaint. I said, my pen is not working on my phone. Somebody's using my pen. It says that it's currently in use. And that means they're using my phone money. So he was like, write it on a kite and give it to me and I'll have it looked over. So I wrote it on a kite. He took the kite to the operations bubble and brought it back for me. And he said, show me where you haven't made 200 illegal phone calls since you've been in this prison, and I'll fix your PIN number. And I was like, are you kidding me? So now you're saying that I have to either get a major write up, several of them, about 200 of them, for using the phone all this time because I'm asking you to help me because someone is stealing my pen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But even with Mr. Witherall and clearly the operations bubble sending him back a report that I'm the one making illegal phone calls in the prison, they didn't give me a write up for it. You know why? Because as they listen to my phone calls, they're all recorded forever, forever. You know, with them listening to my phone calls, I think they know I wasn't talking about shit. You know what I mean? I think it's based on, I think they pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had to go to court for Nani one time, and and I couldn't find my attorney's phone number. And the lieutenant sat there and went through all of my phone calls, all of my 702 calls until she found my conversation. She sat there playing them, trying to see if it sounded like I was talking to my attorney. That's when I realized these people not only are listening, they can actively listen at the time, but they don't have to. They can go back and replay recorded phone calls that they're not getting rid of them. For some reason in my mind, I thought they was recording them and get rid of them. Oh no, bitch, they in there. They in there. They in there. Hey, they in there. Hey, okay. They're not playing. But so now Diddy has gotten his first write up. So, okay, he fucked up. He done fucked up. He done fucked up. I told y'all that the COs talk to each other. I told y'all the COs are just as messy as the inmates, and there's COs that are messy with the inmates because they've known them for years. It really becomes like a homey environment after a while. It really does. It's just a structured homey, and that's like being in a military, except you have a whole bunch of criminals that's still doing criminal shit in that motherfucker. And it's annoying. It's like just a different universe, a different world. And Diddy is clearly has chosen the side of the fence that he wants to be on, which is wild as hell to me because I did not think that this is what we were going to do on our way in there. So I feel like I'm going to be blogging about Diddy getting into more and more issues and trouble, and eventually we see that he's escalating. He's going to end up in the shoe, and eventually that's going to end up da 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 da. Right now, though, he is in question because he has made his first three-way, unauthorized three-way illegal prison call, which is crazy after you just almost had a write up for Pruno. Now you're supposed to not do nothing for like 6 months at this point. Like if you really want to get back in good standings, you really supposed to not do shit for like 6 months. But it's clear who he is. When he said bad boy, he is not kidding. It's clear what he's in there doing, which is he's on demon time in that motherfucker. And believe me, it's 24/7. It's 24/7. He's on demon time in that motherfucker. He doing some shit. What would be the point anyway, let me read this to y'all. Sean Diddy Combs hasn't been at FCI Fort Dix for long, but he's already accused of breaking rules As reported, he was moved from Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center to Fort Dix. Since settling into the facility, he came under fire for taking part in a three-way banned phone call. Per the documents obtained by CBS News, hey, Spicy Kai. Per the documents, obtained by CBS News on November 3rd, he called the unnamed woman and the unidentified man, a setup that violates BOP rules prohibiting multiple participants on inmates' calls. During the call, he spoke with the unknown woman about getting in touch with the quote unquote digital person about blogs, and then reportedly discussed arranging weekend visits with his loved ones, suggesting that they bring 200 single dollar bills. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. When the third party was added, prison officials flagged the call as a rule violation. Oh, yeah, they on his ass. Oh, man, this ain't even, that's crazy. In his explanation, Diddy said he was talking to his female lawyer who added his PR guy to the call to draft a statement to the New York Times after he approved it, but he provided no reason why he would want to issue the statement to NYT. He also claimed he wasn't aware of the third party call regulations despite his explanation. Officials recommended that Diddy lose 90 days of his phone access and 90 days commissary privileges. It's unclear, however, what his consequences are at this time. He was also caught with alcohol, an allegation that his team recently denied. You know, wow, Diddy. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. Okay, so this could go a lot of different ways. For the fact that he was caught with alcohol and he is and they're publicly claiming that the prison is lying, that makes me scared for him. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he's so public and he's now saying the first thing he says when he gets to this prison is these people are liars makes me afraid for him, right? But then you're making this three-way phone call that you're claiming is between your lawyer and this and that and the PR guy. But I will talk about the 200 ones. I got you. But the three-way call itself is illegal, and if she was an attorney, she would know that. She wouldn't do that. An attorney would not do that. They're not going to call the PR guy. Your attorney's not going to call your PR guy on the three-way. No attorney's going to do that. So that's just weird to me. It lets me know that he's lying and he's on demon time like a motherfucker. Well, I'm very surprised. I am very surprised. This really, he did really mean it when he said bad boy for life. The nigga wasn't lying. I'm just shocked because he really standing on business. Like, I am just in shock right now. What? And let me tell you, he's already got the write up. That's already on the record. That's done. That's done. But the fact that it's not 30 days canteen loss or a week, they start with a week. That let you know he's not just paying for this phone call. He's going to also potentially pay for that alcohol. That's crazy. Y'all know what the next step is after a 90-day privilege loss? Is the whole. You go from 1 week to 30 days to 60 days to 90 days to the whole. So that's just so crazy to me. All right, he won't. I'm convinced he won't be more happy until he won't be happy until he gets more time. Right, I'm confused by his behavior, cause like, damn, at one point or another, do you act like you 60 some odd years old, 50, 60 years old? Like what? I'm so surprised for him to claim that his attorney is calling someone on three-way is diabolically crazy. There's no attorney in the planet on this planet Earth that doesn't know that that is not. It's not. It says it on the phone call. It says, literally, it says, three-way calls are not allowed. And it keeps saying that in the middle of the phone call. It literally says, this call is being monitored. Three-way phone calls are not allowed. If it detects that you are making a three-way call, it will automatically start saying three-way calls are not allowed. I'm confused how you would claim that you're your own attorney. That is such a bad look. I would drop him as my client at this motherfucking point. Boy, you got me fucked up. Gonna sit there and tell the motherfucking people that I'm motherfucking call my name three motherfucking call while you was on that motherfucking phone, that motherfucking person. You lying on me like a motherfucking nigga. First of all, got me looking all motherfucking crazy. Got my reputation on motherfucking line in this motherfucker. Who the fuck think you is on that motherfucker? Nigga, go sit your motherfucking little old ass down with your motherfucking gray and hair ass, motherfucker, sit on that motherfucking yard, do some motherfucking push-ups or something, nigga, and shut the fuck up talking to me, nigga. Talking about I made a motherfucking three-way call, nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga. I'm about to write a motherfucking file to the court right now, nigga. File that motherfucker in the motherfucking coats. Tell them to drop your motherfucking ass, my client, nigga. I can't fuck with you no more. Fuck. I couldn't do it. I'd have to let him go. I would have to let him go, kind people. Okay? And let me tell you this, the 200 singles. Let's address the 200 singles. Okay? The 200 singles is because in when you do visitation, they have food there that you can't get in a regular prison. Okay? So in visitation, there's stuff like chili dogs, and it depends on the prison. They might have fish plates. They might have, ooh, I know I had me some cheesecake. Okay. Um, and so many other things. Like I was able to eat burgers and different stuff when I was in visitation, different type of chips and stuff that they don't necessarily give you on the commissary list. The commissary list is real raggedy. You could put it together dope if you know what you're doing in there. Like for me, I still enjoy making well, we call them tamale bowls. So, and I'm going to be creating all of these things on different channels. I'm going to be showing you guys all these things, but just not on this channel. This is my tea channel. But we'll get there. But I still enjoy making tamale bowls or potato bowls and potato soups and vegetable soups and all that stuff is so good. And it's like you really could do your shit in there. I made fish croquettes while I was in there. You know what I mean? I ate fried rice while I was in there. They give you ingredients that if you know what you're doing, you could pretty much make anything. I know how to make a potato log. I know how to make so much different stuff because of the way that you have to go about cooking in there, and you can't be afraid to do it. You got to do it. You know what I mean? All these the my favorite thing in there is when you take a honey bun and you cut it in half and then you fry it. And so in there we fry it with mayonnaise, believe it or not, because mayonnaise is based in oil, and you fry it, right? And then you put your meat, like your bacon, your eggs, and your potatoes on it, cover it, and then you put the syrup. Bam. That's like it literally tastes like a McDonald's McGriddle. And then you don't have to do the potatoes on there. You can just do your meat, your cheese and stuff, your eggs, and it's like a little McGriddle. And so it just all depends on how you that situation. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The fact that he lost this type of canteen in this amount of time, because I forgot exactly where I was. Oh, the 200 ones. That's what I'm talking about. The 200 ones. Okay, I had to go back in the comments. So when you go to visitation, you have to have your money as a visitor in a clear bag. They have to be able to see what you have in your bag. So you bring the dollars and you bring them in a clear bag. You bring them in multiples of 20, and then when you get there, you will load them onto a card that only works for the prison, and then you can buy them snacks. They can't get up and buy snacks. The inmate cannot get up and buy snacks. You, as the person that's coming to visit, has to get up and go buy the snacks for the inmate. So it's them telling you, ooh, I want that chicken sandwich, that Dr. Pepper, and I want that cheesecake. And you, as the person that's coming, with the money in the clear bag and that now has the card has to go and get these things. So he's hungry. This is what this indicates. Not only is he in there wanting to get drunk, wanting to be out of his mind, don't want to really be there, too relaxed, making these three-way phone calls. I hope he now realizes how this shit finna look. You know what I mean? God, he got his 30. I'm not even 30. Damn, 90-day um privilege, canteen privilege in question. He's hungry. That's what that means. If he's telling somebody to bring the excess of 100 or more dollars in that room, there's no reason for that. Now the cheesecake did cost $7. Okay, the sodas cost about $5. I do know that that burger cost about maybe at the most $10. For you to be feeling like you need that much money, $200 in ones, is diabolical unless you about to feed you and everybody else this prison food. And I don't think they want to eat it. I could almost guarantee you that they probably don't want to eat that prison food with you. They might get a little bag of chips or something. But they probably don't want to eat that prison food with you while you sitting up there grubbing on it. I remember when one time my dad's friend he came and he bought me a apple juice, and I hadn't had real apple juice in so long that when I put it up to my mouth, I hit this part of my mouth trying to get the apple juice in my mouth. I was like, shit, real apple juice. And I was like, give it to me. And it tasted amazing. Amazing. It didn't taste like the little prison apple juice cup that they give us, a little baby 4 ounce little cup that they give. It tasted like real fucking apples. And I was like, damn, give me that. So he's about to be going through all of that for quite some time. And then if they take his commissary, if you don't have no hustle in there, baby, it's a problem. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I went on okay, so because they changed the structure of the way they do commissary. So they used to do it every week and now they do it every 2 weeks, right? So because I lost my canteen privileges for 2 weeks, it really was a month before I was able to get any food because they do it every 2 weeks. But I do hair. I do everything. I can do anything. I can sew. I can do anything. If I'm on commissary restriction, I'm gonna fucking make it happen. Like period. So I end up doing, I want to say about 10, 12 heads at the time. Like 10, 12 heads. I had over $300 worth of stuff in my box. I did not have those worries. I did not have those worries. I I didn't even feel that 30-day canteen loss. I had so much shit in my box because I went into overdrive in that prison. Like, oh, y'all are not about to have me in this bitch starving. Not at all. Baby, I didn't even eat noodles in there, but I was taking noodles from people just to trade shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's exactly, well, I was segueing into that much, Melissa. We said trade at the same time for a reason. See, because because I have to run my conversations a certain way because it's public and I have to paint a picture. I was trying to segue into trading, and then you said trade at the same way I said trade. But I wanted to first talk about how there you have to have a service or a trade. You have to, right? So I went into service first, but so we'll go into the trading. So if he, let me finish the end of my servicing sentence. Okay, the service sentence. I got the structure in my brain, Melissa. I got it structured in my brain. I got it. Melissa formatting you formatting the video for me, girl. Um, but so if he does not have something set up to where he can be of benefit to other people, now that's rather he is drawing pictures, creating greeting cards. He could be selling them. I had greeting cards that when people would send me cards, because obviously I'm Toxic Diamond, you know what I'm saying. So when people would send me cards, greeting cards, and I hope you're well and all that stuff. When I got into a fight, one of my subscribers sent me a card saying it's kick ass time. Because she found out I got into a fight through one of the people that I was talking to every day. But when they would send me cards, I would remake them. I would restructure them. I would put glue on little parts, tear off little parts, cut out hearts and put them, and they would be beautiful. I still have them, and I'm going to show you guys them once I get to my own abode and get all my shit unpacked. You guys will see. So we have a lot to still unpack, but it won't be on this channel. I'm creating a different channel for my personal life journey now, guys. But right now I'm just doing my stuff on Teahive Book Club. So make sure you guys are over there. But anyway, if he has nothing that he can serve them with, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be, washing their clothes, um, and he can't sell phone calls, obviously, because they on his head, they on his ass. There's no reason why they should be listening to your calls and flagging you at this point. You just got there. What? That's crazy. They're on your head. Like, anyway, and I told y'all they would be because of the Pruno situation. If he had gone in there and set his ass down for 30 days and just looked at how stuff moved, how things moved in the prison, and how him coming there means that everything is changing, he would have seen that it's easy to see because those same officers and the same people have been there for years doing the same shit. So when things change, it's easy to spot, fool. You're the one just coming in there thinking that you doing some shit like don't nobody see you. Them are the same motherfuckers that been in there for the same amount of time. Them same ass officers been in there doing the same shift with them same motherfuckers for years. 10 plus. They know when shit changes. P. Diddy Combs, like what? You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, some things that you do for other people could be illegal in the prison. So you got to watch out. All right. Now let's get into the trading portion of it. If in fact he was getting food in, if in fact he was getting cards, if in fact he's getting even coloring pages, believe it or not, sexy bitches, video vixen women, with their booties out, big old whomper asses, um, and adult coloring books, adult coloring books, you know what I'm saying, in the prisons, then yeah, or magazines, or just even pictures of his women. I had someone send me pictures of Michael B. Jordan in there. I was selling pictures of Michael B. Jordan in the prison. Yes, I was. And one of my bunkies was crazy over him. Her name was Galaxy. She, oh my God, why is he so fine? Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Yes, that happened. So it's like, you have to have something to trade if you don't have the service. Now, he could be trading sexual favors, or he could be making sexual things. We don't know. We don't, that's a thing. That is a thing. I do not expect him to be, based on his behavior, based on who he is in this prison, and how his comfortability level. Look at his face. Y'all get the likes up. Come on now. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Come on, guys. Get the likes up now. Let's go. Like, hype. Share. Let's go. Throw them diamonds in the chat. Let's go, chat. Let's motherfucking go. I can't wait till I get to my own stuff. Then I could yell at y'all and cuss. And then I could start twerking in the middle of a video like, let's get the likes up. Hey, the like, hey, yeah, it's going down. I got plans for y'all. I got plans in the future. Clock it. But I see who this man is in this prison, and I do not expect him to be in there and not be on demon time. Okay? I expect him to be in there getting his yeah, bussing people in the yeah. Um and uh yeah, putting his fingers up. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I expect, and I expect him to pop a toe up somebody's. You know what I'm saying? Stick celery sticks and carrots in there. Yeah, and then stuff like that, licking and things like that. That's what I'm expecting him to be in there doing at this point because you are those same people. It's the spirit of you. I've seen the spirit before too many times. I've been around a lot of demons. So, therefore, I know when someone is clearly on demon time. Welcome to the dark side. That's what they was trying to tell us about this man in court. Understand this. That's what they was trying to tell us about the man in quote. But see, we still see him a certain way because of who he is. And the fact of the matter is, he's showing us who he is slowly but surely. And he's showing the police who he is slowly but surely. And they finna get in that ass. Now, I guarantee y'all, this is not going to be the last incident. Okay? This is not going to be the last. Y'all got to remember, he has to spend an extended period of time here. Let me tell you this. He going to come out saucy Diddy. He already saucy Chad. He over there letting male escorts ejaculate and putting it on himself. We know what type of time he on. Don't no man want no pearl necklace. Don't no man wear no pearl necklace. I expect him to be in there doing exactly what I said he was going to be doing. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sorry. I'm trying to say it nice, but I can get ratchet. If you want me to say it like it need to be said. Because I'm trying to be nice on my video because YouTube got rules. That's why I'm going to be on Bigo. That's why I'm going to be on Bigo and on my motherfucking TikTok. Because YouTube got too many rules. Okay, so I got to say it nice. I got to make it nice like Dorit said. You understand? But that man there, that man right there, that nigga right there, the nigga right there, yeah, he's going to be in there busting just in the hole. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you not understand what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying to you? He's on demon time. Trust me. I'm telling you. Okay? With that being said, there was one more thing that I wanted to point out, and it had just hit me. Damn it. I was saying he was on demon time. Yes, this is my real hair, inspired for all. This is dreads. You see that coming out of my scalp? That's me. That's mine. That's all me, buddy. I need to be twisted up, man. I forgot the second thing I wanted to say to y'all. Thank you, Ink Inspire. I forgot what I wanted to say to y'all about the situation. There was another situation I needed to point out. Um, Damn. And it wasn't a part of my format that was in my head. It was an impromptu, and now I can't remember, and it was important. Um, it was about the rules. Because you do know that trading can also lead you to a write-up. So what I'm saying is like, he already has a write-up, right? He already has a write-up for uh he skipped the write-up for the Pruno. He has the write-up for the commissary restriction for this phone call. Obviously, they're trying to see what they're going to do with him. Um, but if he doesn't have a service to offer, like just kidding, um, then he could trade. Trading can lead you to another write-up. You're not supposed to trade or barter or gamble in the prison. So that can lead him to another write-up. So I just want to point out that the way that this shit goes and the way that it's supposed to look and the structure that it's supposed to have. I just want to point that out because it's important to know the rules so that you don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's important to know the rules so that you understand what you're talking about when you come live talking to an audience about why this man is in trouble. And so I just wanted to point out that him trying to, let's say he does get this 90-day commissary restriction. I don't know one lawyer that's going to make a three-way call. That shit sound retarded. That don't sound right. It ain't right. Something ain't right in the water. Ain't no damn attorney finna make no damn three-way call on no damn prison phone. Stop playing with me. What is wrong with the man? Stop playing with me. And if that's pissing me off, imagine how that's going to make the prison, the warden feel. Because you pissing me off at this point. Because who the fuck do you think you talking to? Somebody that's dumb as fuck? Like, it's almost like Diddy think that he's smarter than everybody else, bro. It's crazy. I can't stand people like that. That shit get on my nerves. I'm actually just writing in the chapters of me writing my book. I'm just writing about a woman that came in the prison like that, and she soon learned. You are not. You are not. Are you kidding me? Like, you couldn't be for real saying that a fucking attorney is going to make a three-way fucking call. Like, it's almost offensive. He does think that That's what mommy told him. Right, apparently. Because he done lost his damn mind at this point. That is very, it's almost like you just stepping on everybody's intelligence. Like my attorney made this three-way call. No, it doesn't go like that. The attorney knows to be a go-through person when you're in prison. Like, what? Child. Anyway, y'all, I am going, oh, and let me point this out. They also have two different types of calls that you can set up, and one is for attorney client privileges. It's not recorded. So if in fact that it was his attorney, she would be able to call the prison and set up an unrecorded phone call. Why in fuck hell shit fire would she need to talk to you on a regulated line, P. Diddy? Make it make sense. Clock that T. Stop playing with me, little boy. All right, let me know what y'all thought about this. P. Diddy, you just can't get it together, bruh. You just can't get it together, bruh. How much you want to bet on his parole package is gonna say unsatisfactory inmate, bro? Like, what is wrong with this nigga? Like, you got to be kidding me. You are not on your first 2 weeks, 30 days in the prison. You ain't even been in the prison for 30 days and you done already lost 90 days of canteen. You already losing 90 days of canteen. You ain't even been in a motherfucking prison for 90 days. What the fuck are we talking about here? Like, why am I talking about this right now with you? Like, but you better get that shit together right motherfucking now. And stop motherfucking playing with me. Because how is that possible, sir? How is it possible? Somebody please help me understand. Why would you, in the first 30 days, be losing 90 days worth of privileges? You haven't even been in the prison that long. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the greatest shit show. Oh, you already know, girl. We going to end up coming back and back and back and back because this man can't seem to get it together, dude. That's crazy work, Diddy. All right, leave comments, y'all. Like and subscribe.